Okay, good morning. Bit of a 4:30 a.m. start, because literally in about, I'd say, 20 seconds I'm going to give Sophie a call and talk show potential. 5 a.m. Nothing like a quick business call on the bike, don't worry, hands free, thanks to good old fashioned air shocks. Okay, the route today is between 65, 85 k's, depends on if I take a left or right up ahead. Start on Coates Hill, then head around to Dairy Flat, then there's a little gravel section there that was always quite a bit of fun. Waitoki, Wainui, and then Waiwera, Orewa, and then back to Coates Hill. So yeah, we'll see. It's still dark, so that's good. So I got my little light kit set up here, so you can see my face. I look like a ghost. Alright, that's it really. Let's go for a ride. To Sochi. It's pitch black outside and I've just run out of my red light. Yeah, that's pretty sketchy. Time to improvise. This is literally why I love cycling in the morning. Failure. It's rather ironic, really, in the scheme of it all. I have been in the unfortunate position of failing quite a few times. Now, it's not something they talk about very often, but even today there's going to be a discussion on a journey that I started not that long ago about it actually just not quite taking off. And a lot of parts to blame, but ultimately, like we all should do probably, is take a bit of accountability, because I think that's how we progress on failure. It's kind of like my whole light situation that I just had today. You always go in with the right intent. Is it charged? Yes. Do we have backup? Yes. You know, we go through this plan in our head. And then when we come to execution, i.e. cycling today, we come to find catastrophic failure. And then finding ourselves in the darkness with no light, having to rework whatever tools that are available at our disposal to essentially come away from failure. That's what I think failure is like. And I've failed significantly. I mean, not many people know this or talk about this often, but in 2019, I was flying the world, living on high business-wise. In my mind, things couldn't get better. In comes COVID. And after buying a house, I think it was in December 2019. I know, ironic. Basically, in Auckland, just all those kind of expensive financial decisions. In comes COVID and wipes out all my income. And when I mean all. And it wasn't because I did anything wrong. I was busy with AJ Hackett then, so tourism then, not the best place to be in. And a few other contracts, but failure. Long story short, it comes around to February, March. We, bought some finishing and bought a new car as well. And I get the call from AJ beginning of March as well, going, it's kind of done now. Which is, welcome to tourism, March 2020. And I remember it was April and I had to use a version of my credit card to actually make a mortgage payment. Like, I mean, it was absolutely insane. But you know, kind of like my light story, you know, thrown into darkness, thrown into abyss. Like, to be fair, at that point in time, things technically didn't look very bright. I was in the essence of darkness, but personally myself, somehow I didn't see any of it as darkness. And that's when things started kicking off. Gardening company, shed company, Mons Royale, who I'm repping today. And then over the last 5 years, where I thought the height of 2019 was for me, was barely scratching the surface. If I think about just my 2024 alone, it is literally tenfold that of 2019 for me, my family, and everyone involved. Literally tenfold. Because I saw the darkness and I went, you know what? How do we just rework this a little bit differently and take it from there? Coffee! Sweet, sweet nectar. While I wait for it to get a little bit lighter. Failure. Here are the key things I think though about failure. Take accountability. You know exactly the role you had to play in failure. Because if you can understand that, you can have a more honest, frank conversation and also derive learnings that actually help you progress as a person and then become more well-rounded. So accountability, number one. Number two, do not implode relationships. The world's too small of a place. So yeah, I think that's going to be the extract for today.